Hello everyone. First of all, I do apologize. We couldn't actually make a video yesterday. And in real estate, all the numbers that we show you, basically they keep changing every second. And that is why you're going to see some of the numbers today. They're going to be quite low because most of the listings that come into the market usually come close to Thursday and Friday. And that's when you see that listing numbers are really high. But we got some great information for you today. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that is going to obviously affect the real estate market in coming months or years. And one of those things that we keep actually running into is the tariffs. And just because of tariffs, our economy is slowing down. That is going to make an impact. But at the same time, the construction cost has gone up in the second quarter of this year. So now, keep this in mind that when we see that the economy is quite slow, but at the same time the construction cost is going high, that how the market will react. Builders will have to also make sure that when they're building that there is enough margin for them to deal with a slow economy. As you all know, right now they're offering quite a bit of stuff. And if you want to know which builder is offering what, you can definitely give us a call. At the same time, the impact on the market is quite significant. Now, the impact in every city is quite different. When you look at this graph right here, you can see actually that the dark blue color is the non-residential buildings. So obviously the impact is quite huge. But the light blue color is the residential buildings that are being built, and that you can see actually the cost that has gone up in every city in Canada, basically all the major metropolitan areas in Canada. So that is going to make an impact. And obviously, as we know, that prices right now are getting adjusted. So at some point, builders will have to see what exactly they want to do. Obviously, last few years were really busy for them. But in coming months and even 2026, we'll see what kind of effect the tariffs are going to make on new home building. Now, same thing, just because of tariffs, we know our GDP in Canada is slowing down. And this graph right here is going to show you the prediction right here. Basically, we know that the impact of tariffs is going to be quite significant. And obviously everybody's trying to work things around it right now. But the threat just keeps coming back again and again. Now the deadline, I believe, is August 1st. And as we know so far, that even news outlets are right now saying that US is saying that that is the deadline and tariffs will start. So we'll see how things really roll out at that time. But as you can see in this graph right here, that the prediction is obviously showing that the economy will slow down. And if it really gets worse, you will see that the blue dotted line is going to show where, if things really slow down, that's how far it can dip down. And obviously we'll see that impact on the economy basically all over in Canada. I think, as we know, actually even Alberta is quite dependent on US trade, but the biggest impact, I believe, is going to be mostly in the eastern provinces, including Ontario, and we'll see how everything really rolls out on that part. Now, the third thing I wanted to mention, most of you are right now thinking about renewing your mortgage. Obviously, the rates right now are somewhere close to about 4% or 4+%. Just depends actually what exactly you're doing. One thing I want to tell our viewers is that a lot of people get confused when you go with conventional mortgage. If you go with down payment less than 20%, you will get a better rate. But if you go with, if you are putting more than 20%, the interest rate will be higher. Keep that in mind. A lot of people get confused with that part. So keep that part in mind, that the interest rate usually is higher when you are putting more than 20% down, because there is no There's no insurance, CHMC insurance. That is why the banks do charge you, because they're taking a little more risk and they charge you more interest on that. But the news I wanted to share with you, a lot of banks are trying to attract some of the homeowners to renew the mortgages with them. So what they're trying to do is basically by offering some cash to you if you switch your mortgage from one bank to the other. Some of the banks like TD, CBC, RBC, they are offering somewhere close to $4,000 in cash back. So if you are renewing your mortgage, before you sign the documents, make sure you check things out and see where you can get the best rate, and also take advantage of the cash back if you're thinking to switch your mortgage. So as I mentioned, banks are offering close to 4%, but if it is more than 20% down payment, usually the interest rate is quite, not quite actually, but it is higher than normal interest rates. So keep that part in mind. So now let's get back to Calgary's numbers. As I mentioned a little in the beginning of this video, that the numbers in Calgary are actually quite different right now, just because the market is shifting. At the same time, as I mentioned, when I was looking at these numbers on Friday, there were more than somewhere close to 900 plus listings. But right now, because we just took this snapshot right now for the market today, and it is reflecting only 7 days from now. And as you know, we're still, market is still active, but it's not as great news for sellers right now. So the new listings, we had 797 new listings that came into the market. 85 were back on the market. 709 properties saw a price decrease, which is again pretty big number. 15 properties saw a price increase. 477 properties were pending. 452 properties got sold. 68 properties expired. 17 properties were withdrawn, and 300 properties were terminated. Some of those will come back again. Just keep this in mind. Some of our viewers do comment on our videos. We are quite encouraged. We are always also interested in answering their questions. If you have any question, please actually you can ask us here. You can comment and even share the video with some of those who are really actively looking for properties in Calgary, and we'll be more than happy to guide them through the whole process. My phone number is 403-689-2345. Thank you.